Oh, hi everybody. Happy New Year. Aries, this is Patsy here. I'm bringing you your reading for the time period of now, which is January 8th, all the way to the end of February. General reading until I can get another general reading out for you, and that will be going from February into March. Okay, so we're going to do the love bites next week, and that'll take you from the period of the middle of January to the middle of February. So this reading is going to go from now until I do another reading. So this will cover this time until the end of February. All right, in February you'll get a reading for March. I'm trying to get ahead of this game, okay? So thank everybody for listening, tuning in, sharing, liking, subscribing. I appreciate it. I appreciate the requests for personal readings, and I've been taking care of that, trying to keep up with that too. So I'm going to try to make this short, but do what the Spirit says to do. All right, we're going to be doing a regular Celtic cross spread, and we're going to be using a regular Rider-Waite tarot cards. Okay? If you want to send me, ask for a reading, send an email to pbtarot7, with the number 7, at gmail.com. Okay, so first card that came out in your reading was the Hanged Man. All right, the Hanged Man in the reverse. So this could be that you had been taking your time, not being direct, not making a decision, but it seems like you have made a decision. And the decision that you made was the Six of Swords. So I think you decided not to leave whatever situation you were in. Okay, so you made up your mind finally, after a long time of thinking and worrying. You made up your mind not to leave. It could be a job, it could be a real relationship, somewhere, something, could be school even. Okay, it could be school. And you decided not to leave. And the thing that had something to do with this was some message that you got about some money that is coming to you or that you could expect. So this had something to do with your decision. This message about money played a factor in the decision that you made not to leave a situation. And this is talking about big money. This is money, stability, a good job, wealth. This is someone that is in control of the money that you have decided not to leave, perhaps. Perhaps someone who is an authority, so it could be your job, could be a boss. Maybe they offered you a raise. Maybe they offered you a raise and you decided to stay because this was a stable situation for you. But this money offer is what caused you not to leave a situation that you had been thinking about leaving. Now above you is the King of Cups. So this is also something that is going to affect your love life in a big way. All right? Could be that maybe this raise that you just got is going to make you able to afford to get married or to get engaged even with someone. And that could be why you stayed, because if you remain in the situation and you get the money that has been promised to you, you can afford to do the things you want to do to make yourself and your loved ones happy, to get all that you want, all right, to be a provider, all right, and maybe your family equates love with money. Just came to me like that, don't know. Anyway. Next card that you got was a Five of Cups. So this may be regretting the decision that you made. You may be sorry about something that you walked away from, something that you left behind. So you could be having regrets and second thoughts. And you're not focusing on what you know is ahead of you. All right? Because there is love ahead of you also. But you feel like the love you lost was important. Because remember, there are 3 cups here. There's still only 2 over here. This is a lot. This is a lot. Doesn't mean that you're going to change your mind about leaving, but you're regretting the decision that you felt that you needed to make. Okay, Aries. Okay, next card was the Hierophant. All right, so this could be talking about legal matters, legal decisions, judgments. Okay. And the next card that came along with that was the Devil. This could be talking about someone who is a Capricorn, or this could be you that has Capricorn in your chart. This is the Devil upright next to the Hierophant. Maybe this is about a divorce. Okay. Could be about a divorce. And the next card you got was Page of Swords reversed. So you could have been hearing some news came in, some gossip, something that upsets you. Something that came in, a message that came in recently that could have been very upsetting. It could have been gossip. Could have been somebody spying on you. Or you could have been spying on someone. All right, the truth was being hidden, but it maybe the truth has been hidden. And you may not know about it. Something recently, or you're afraid that someone is lying, someone is not being their authentic self. And the last card that you have here is the 6 of Cups. All right, so this talks about reminiscing about the good old days. All right, maybe time of your youth, younger years, happy home, maybe remembering home with your mom, your parents, before you grew up and left, okay? This also could be talking about a fire sign, who is you, right, Aries? Or Sagittarius, or a Leo that may be leaving home or may have left home and is remembering the good times in the past. So, made a decision not to leave, and it was based on some information that you got about some money that may have been coming to you, big money. And because you were thinking about the love, you were thinking about love. You were thinking about being in control of a love situation. This may have something to do with a water sign. Okay, so that would be Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. So, you may have regretted this decision that you made. Because it's only going to lead to divorce anyway. And you may be finding out soon some information that's going to impact the situation and may cause you to leave your happy home anyway, or may cause you to question what's really going on at home, because it's these messages, this information, this gossip, something that there's something that is coming up, something that's someone's going to bring to your attention, or it could be something that you find out that someone is hiding. But after you made this decision not to leave, and it was based on money, even though you still had love for this person, you still have love for this person. You have a lot of love. You have love for the family. But you're still regretting, you have regrets, maybe about the way you've been handling it up to now. But you used your judgment. But the devil is the devil. This could be someone who's a Capricorn, maybe an earth sign. But the devil is the devil. And there's going to be some upsetting news that's going to come maybe from a young person, or someone outside of the family, or someone who really isn't that close, but they know some things. Maybe you didn't listen to that message. Maybe that message is slow getting to you. Maybe if you had gotten that message, you wouldn't have been regretting your decision. And that happy home that you were trying to preserve, that just may be a memory. Someone's leaving. Someone's leaving anyway. Maybe it's time for you to grow up. Maybe that's what it's saying, trying for you to grow up. Okay. Interesting. All right, so let's see if we can get some clarification from the Conscious Spirit Oracle deck. And this is by Kim Dwyer. This is for Aries. Okay. This message says, find your bliss. I am following a path I love and fully aligned with my soul purpose. Okay, so you got to find your bliss. You got to make yourself happy. You made a decision, you know, you have to live with it. Okay. Bottom of the deck. There's the Four of Wands in the reverse. So this is talking about your foundation has been shaken a little bit, okay? Something has changed. Not such a happy home. Okay. Next card that came out after Find Your Bliss was Nature Spirits. All right. I respect all of nature's elemental beings and help preserve life on Earth. Okay. This to me is talking about maybe someone who has some addictions, maybe some alcoholism maybe going on. Could be some marijuana too much, cocaine, something. To me, this is what I always see whenever I see this card, some excess. This talks about respecting all of nature's elemental beings and help preserve life on Earth. Maybe you're going to start becoming a vegetarian. Maybe that's part of the decision. Maybe that's going to help you become more happy. Okay. I can get that later. It's not important. It's not important. Okay. Next card. Conscious Spirit Oracle deck. That was a Knight of Coins that fell off. Just in case you wanted to know. Might mean something to somebody. Anyway, let's see what else we're getting here. Okay. Come on, Conscious Spirit. Do you have anything else to share with Aries about the situation that they're dealing with from now until the end of February 2018? Find your bliss, nature spirits. You know, sometimes they don't have nothing else to say. All right, so let's see. Find your bliss and nature spirits. Okay. This is balance. I understand and embrace the opposing forces in life that bring about balance, but it's in the reverse. So something is out of balance. Your foundation has been turned upside down. Maybe you have been drinking or getting high. That's the bliss that you've been trying to find. Oh my goodness. Okay, nature spirits. Each of us is a spirit residing in a physical form. So everything in nature, from the animals to the plants, from the oceans to the rocks and the crystals. So is everything in nature. From the animals to the plants, from the oceans and the rivers to the rocks and crystals. All contain that spark of source energy. This card is asking you to become aware of this. Make an extra effort when spending time in nature or in your garden to acknowledge the life force energy in everything around you. This energy supports and feeds your life in turn. When gardening, treat your plants with respect. Feel the earth's energy rising through their roots into their stems, the leaves, and fruit, helping to sustain life on earth. When at the sea or river, give thanks to the life-sustaining waters without which no life could exist on this planet. If this card keeps coming up, it might be an indication that you need to actively take part in your community through nature conservation or help out at your local animal shelter. If you work indoors all day, it may be a sign that you need to start looking for hobbies and other interests that take you outdoors. Nature's energies are healing, revitalizing, nurturing, and loving. She shares them unconditionally. Open your heart and welcome these energies into your life. Ashe. Very good. So, spend more time out in nature. Give more respect to nature. All right. If you do gardening and stuff, really, 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 get a full understanding and appreciation of the blessings that the earth is bringing. Okay. And if you're in any way making some kind of an income from it, make sure that you are generous. All right. Taking care of the community and charity. And I guess that's pay your tithes at church if you go, but anyway, another conversation. But something is out of balance with your home life, is what it's telling me. And again, that could be someone that's having some kind of an addiction. All right? But it's saying for you to find your bliss. All right, let's see. Find your bliss, since you only got 2 for the conscious spirit. That must be important. Find your bliss. This card is here to remind you that you will always only truly be happy when you are doing what you love. Start making small changes in your life to help steer you into a career or path that fulfills you and satisfies your passions and your talents. Know that the universe will support you in these steps, but you have to start. Know that the universe will support you in these changes, but you have to take the necessary steps. If you are unsure of what your bliss is, begin to research subjects that spark your interest. Connect with others who have similar interests and find courage and inspiration from them. If you're already on a path that you love, perhaps it's time to think of new directions in which to steer it. Don't become complacent. Continually challenge yourself and your talents, and new doors will constantly open to you. Okay. Maybe your bliss will have something to do with nature spirits. Maybe you're going to start growing marijuana and selling it for profit if you're living in one of the states that's going to allow that. That may be That may be the money that you're looking at that's going to bring a lot of love and happiness into your family. I guess so. You're dealing with cannabis. You're high. You're happy. But if someone has any kind of addictions, alcoholism, things like that, that is something that you may have to look into. Be careful of the choices that you make, even though you may regret them. Okay, you may not crying over spilled milk. Like there's nothing you can do about it. You've already made your decision, so you might as well just go ahead and move forward, even though. Or maybe this is what you've decided to do, to go ahead and get a divorce. And that's why you're looking back nostalgically on the past. And the fire sign that's leaving, Aries, could be you, right? You could be the fire sign that's walking out on this once happy arrangement. Once happy home. And that's why you're feeling out of balance. The foundation has been shaken, or someone left and is shaking your foundation. That could be the other thing. Someone left and it's causing you mental grief, emotional grief. What could you have done to stop this from happening? But this was already predetermined how this was going to go. Okay, so we already looked at the Conscious Spirit Oracle deck. And the next deck that we're going to check is going to be the Numerology Guidance deck by Michelle Buchanan. All right, see what information they have for us. All right, so this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus from now until the end of February 2018. Okay. All righty. Again, nature and perseverance. Nature and perseverance. So that's 74, and that is 4. Let's see what nature's talking. Let's see what nature has to do with this. But I guess that you're being advised to do something with nature. So it could be what I was talking about, growing a marijuana farm. This card indicates a need to spend quality time in nature. Nature has the ability to heal and replenish when you're feeling tired, anxious, or depressed, or out of balance. Even a 10-minute walk outside will help you revitalize, balance, and ground you. When you merge your energy with Mother Earth, you enhance your connection to the divine. Perhaps you've been spending too much time inside or around computers and electrical devices. Maybe you're feeling stressed, indecisive, or confused. By drawing this card, you're being encouraged to improve your mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being by walking along a beach or in a garden or a park, hiking through the forest, bush, mountains, or desert, swimming in an ocean, a river, a lake, or a stream, taking a trip to the wilderness or countryside, going camping or horseback riding, gardening, or having a picnic, lying in the sun, walking in the rain, or playing in the snow, or reading under a tree. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythms and cycles of life. Cycles that are encouraging you to spend time in the outdoors. When you align yourself with Source, when you align yourself with Mother Nature, you align yourself with Source. And this is a very powerful way to raise your vibrations. Okay, so more time outside, Aries. More time with nature. Perseverance. Number 4. Now that's number 4. 4 is a foundational card, right? Perseverance. This card indicates a time to keep moving forward. This card indicates a time to keep moving forward. A time to strive to achieve your hopes and dreams, because despite your current challenges, success is well within your reach. You are never given more than you can handle, and you have the strength and ability to make it through. So face your challenges head on with determination, courage, and faith. With perseverance and persistence, you can make your dreams come true. By drawing this card, you are being encouraged to cultivate mental resilience and stability, since a calm and stable mind creates a calm and stable life. Make yourself aware of the negative thoughts and beliefs that are currently influencing you, and muster up the strength to develop a positive state of mind. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that are encouraging you to persevere through your obstacles and challenges. Call on heavenly assistance when you need it, and have faith in your ability to create an exceptional life. Ashe. With perseverance and persistence, I create an exceptional life. Ashe. Ashe. Very good. Perseverance and persistence. Very good. I'm going to write that down. That might be the name of this video. Perseverance and persistence. Very good. Nice. All right. So that's what we got from the numerology cards. Let's see what the Angel Answers Oracle by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine have to add to this conversation. Sometimes these cards give like time periods too. Sometimes. But it gives an answer and some direction. And that's what we want. As much direction, positive. Okay, excuse me. Ooh. Look for a sign. That's what fell on the floor. Look for a sign. Let's see what they mean. Look for a sign. This looks like a thunderbolt, like a tower thing. Look at that. Lightning bolt, but it's also like the magician in a way. And this angel is handling that thunderbolt. Look for a sign. Let's see what that's talking about. Look for a sign. Your angels have a very special and specific answer to your question. You can expect to see signs right away that will have deep meaning to you. Many people see white feathers to indicate that their angels are with them. Or they may smell scents from their childhood that they connect with a family member. Signs require focused attention, so be aware of the possibilities. Don't mistake synchronistic events for mere coincidences at this time. There is a message especially designed for you. So don't take things for granted, okay? If you're getting some synchronicities, you need to pay attention to them and see what's behind that. Like repetitive messages in tarot card readings about nature. Alright, so let's see if there's anything else. But I don't know. I think that was pretty good. Look for the signs. That's how you're going to get your answers. Angel answers. Do you have anything else to share with the sign of Aries that they need to know between now and the end of February? Is there anything else that they should be paying attention to? Any other advice? All right, Aries, I think you're good. Tell me to stop. The answer is there. Okay, now let's see if there's any messages that we can get from the Alan Van Zandt Until Today cards. Okay? This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus from the time between now, January 8th, to the end of February 2018. Fear no longer determines what I do or do not do. Fear no longer determines what I do and do not do. Until today, you may have believed that if you could avoid being hurt, you would have a peaceful life. Until today, consider all of the life, love, and peace that you're missing out on in your attempt to avoid being hurt. Okay, so you're staying in your safe zone. Because you're afraid. Because you don't know what's out there. You're not brave enough to go out there and see what's happening. Okay. Don't let fear determine what you do and do not do. Pray for protection. Talk to your ancestors. Okay? Pray about it. Look for a sign. But enjoy life. Go out there. See what's out there. Time to grow up. Life is a lot different now than it was 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Maybe you have been stuck in a situation that you weren't exposed to all that's happening out in the world. Good and bad. Okay, so we're going to get some further guidance, a message from the Postcards from Spirit by Colette Baron Reed. All right, we're going to see if there's any additional information that we can get from our ancestors to help you, Aries, in your decision making and your life planning for January 8th to the end of February 2018. Okay, so we've got two cards that just fell out. Let's see. It's starting to get dark in here. All right, so the first card you got here says with love. All right, so these are postcards. You may be directing your question towards a particular ancestor, but when they answer back, they answer in a collective, as in we, us, and our, but they're talking to you. As in, dearest you, did you know that when you stop fighting and accept everything exactly as it is right now, miracles start to happen? There is a freedom in this kind of radical acceptance. Let go of unrealistic expectations and see things as they really are, not how you'd like them to be. You'll be surprised at how many things seem to fall into place. When you refuse to accept things, life gets messy. And you act messy. And your world stays in chaos and tension and in disarray. Don't try to force a change or manipulate circumstances. Instead, learn about what is in front of you and face it with your eyes fully open. Then you can decide, stay or go, to sink or swim, move or stay still. Acceptance is the key to freedom and opens the door to real opportunities waiting to be discovered. Set yourself and others free. Loving you so much, always and forever. Okay, so I'll hold it there. You can screenshot it yourself if you need to. Very, very interesting. Very nice. Stop fighting and accept everything exactly as it is. So when you're making a decision, don't make a decision based on what you hope is going to happen. Make a decision based on what you know is. Okay? If something has always been a certain way, if someone has always been treating you a certain way, if something, don't base it on what you think is going to happen or what you perceive to be a change or anything like that. Base it on what has been the pattern. Not saying a person can't change. Certainly, absolutely. My God, yes. But if there's been a pattern of, oh, I'm going to change, or that's abusive. That's part of what abusers do. If you're talking about a relationship, even if you're talking about a work situation, you know, they could promise you a raise, they could give you the raise, okay, but they may increase your workload, okay. You may be counting on the money coming, but the money isn't coming. They could have told you they're giving you a raise, but oh, that raise is going straight to your 401k, and you don't have access to it for another 10 years. Well, you didn't know that, so it's going to benefit you in the future, but right now you need money for milk. Okay, so accept it when you make a decision. Accept the circumstances as they are. Make your decisions based on what is now and not what you are hoping that it's going to be. Okay, and the next message you got here was take flight. Take flight. Oh, dare you. There is always more than one side to an argument. Two sides, if not more, to every story, and hundreds of ways to be right, to be different, to be at odds, and so on. Today we suggest that instead of looking for differences, you find a meeting place of agreement and approach this experience with understanding and compassion. Seek a common ground to understand how another person thinks or how an alternative plan might be laid. Stay out of judgment also. Observe, discern, but accept that others have different stories, experiences, and journeys, and some people might refuse to remain open to another's point of view. No matter what, you have been presented with a great opportunity to explore a new way of doing things once common ground is reached. You're attracting people and situations that enrich your life and bring you wonderful things to learn. We love you so much. Okay? So it's talking about compromise, coming to an agreement with a person. You don't have to agree with them about everything, but you should be able to find a common ground and build from there. A common goal and build from there. Or a common belief and build from there. Or a common desire and build from there. Okay? So, look for a sign. Okay, Aries, we'll be seeing you next week or the week after with your love bite, and I'll see you again in February for your reading for March. Okay? Thank you very much. Send an email to pbtarot7@gmail.com. I look forward to your inquiries. If you have any comments, please leave your comments below this video. And if you would do me and the spirit a favor, you can share these messages, because that's the most important thing to do, is to share these messages so that whoever's supposed to get this message, we increase their chances of them hearing what it is that God has for them to do, what it is the divine has for them to do, the guidance that they may need, all right? And you'll be doing the divine a favor and yourself a favor, and of course me a favor. Absolutely. And I appreciate it, okay? So I'll be talking to you all again soon, and I thank God for allowing me to come into your life and you coming into mine, and I really, really appreciate all of the comments and the response that I'm getting, and I'm going to do the best to bring you as many messages as often as I can from Spirit. Okay, as long as I'm able to. All right, then. Thank you very much. Enjoy your Happy New Year. And see you soon. All right? Love. And thank you so much. As always, amen. Ashe, alafia, and peace.